bot side, or the 3v3 on the bot side, so there's no way of shutting that down. So yeah, just run a lot of range, basically force shield out and then engage upon the enemy team.
All right, let's see whether or not H2K can make that happen. They got themselves the Sion, got themselves the Sejuani, a very reliable front line, then a lot of poke. Corki, Ezreal, Karma. Over on the other side of UOL, it's a little bit more engaged. Jarvan as well as Braum, they want to jump in.
I love the Karma pick actually. Now thinking about, because for them, it's just all about mobility and escaping the J4, the Cho'Gath, the Braum, all those melee champions that cannot get to you. It's basically a similar concept to the Janna pick that would have been probably done if it wasn't banned. So basically just like all your champions can run around like they want to and damage the enemy team.
For the H2K comp, do you think it's fair to say it's a kite and fight comp? Sort of waits to be engaged on, peel back?
Yeah, not even. Like, they can actually look to engage. They just have a lot of poke basically to come forth first, foremost, where basically they have to get a couple of rockets on, like sort of Rocket,
don't know who.
Origin.
I tell you what, I don't want to explore that further because there were some mysterious monkeys back in the day as well. Cold's going to get rooted up by Rome from Promiscu. First blood picked up by H2K.
Yeah, just a surprise roam from the Karma on the bottom lane. Obviously the CC combo, just getting the Mantra W down, then obviously have Shook follow up and get the CC. There's no escaping that.
Absolutely none. Cold unfortunately loses his flash as well. So he has a replay. More importantly, look at the minimap.
Oh god.
Promiscu
actually showing some late game promise where he's not just basically trying to do a play, but he's actually playing towards his team and waiting for his chances to deal out damage.
We'll keep our eyes on where he goes. Right, EQ in, as well as the Cataclysm. Sheriff is going to flash to safety, gets stunned up, he's in trouble. Chocho tags with the Winter's Bite, and the Buster Shot sends him packing. The teleport is cancelled, and the Love Hurts crew go mad as Unicorns find two.
Yeah, finally the J4 again coming in ball and hits the level 6 spike. He knows that Karma's flash was just on the CD for another couple of seconds, gets the gank off, gets both in the ultimate, and they chug both out.
Oh, so well played by UOL. Easy double kill. One for Samux, one for Cold.
Sharing is caring.
Here we go, and here's a replay of the setup. I mean, it just looks flawless.
Yeah, it was perfectly executed. The Braum ultimate obviously didn't hit anyone, but it didn't need to. It just slowed the people down. He got the tags on both of them, so that meant they're going to be easily chased and taken down.
Oh, that also means they're going to be pushed away. Now, unfortunately for Unicorns, they didn't go for the Dragon. Instead, opted to backspend that money, and H2K will pick up this Ocean Drake. So that will be something back. But the double kills for Unicorn. And you know, Unicorns have just been playing well as a team over the last few weeks. Let's see what they can do to save Cold. He's just going to get chunked down. Even tried to put the Cataclysm out. There goes Exile, flashes forward, gets the flash out of Shook. The soldiers are flying forward. Glacial Fissure comes down for Cold sacrifice. Exile finds a double.
Another double kill for Unicorns. Obviously, an iffy setup, but they had the TP ward behind them and shut him down.
Man, what a fantastic TP. This could be Tower First Blood as well, and this will be a potential gold lead as we enter the mid-game. I thought Cold was caught out, and as it turns out,
there's no
the right thing to do.
Second time now that SmittyJ had to cancel this TP, just trying to save his teammates, and they have to be more coordinated. HK have to actually anticipate more plays of the enemy team and respond appropriately.
Oh, such a good decision from UOL. They don't get the tower though. SmittyJ's unstoppable onslaught is going to be enough. Promiscu gets caught by the Buster Shot. I was wondering on E.
Yeah, and just push it back every time.
Actually, no, because it's immune to magic as well, so I don't think that you can. There's going to be a catch out there in the jungle. Oh, very good flash over the wall from Shook. Locked down by Cold. Donated to Samux. He's going to rocket jump forward, and Promiscu, luckily, has a blast cone available to him. Will not need it. He's able to escape, but Samux, he gets his second of the game.
Yeah, they finally got the pick they wanted. They didn't even need to take the top 2 down for them to start nurturing.
Oh man, this is a little... Well, it's not risky, there's no smite to contest.
And they have a Cho'Gath to ultimated.
Oh, Cho'Gath Feast plus smite. This should be a Unicorn's Baron's going low. Feast is secures it, and that's going to be the good call. Sheriff escapes with the Arcane Shift, and SmittyJ completes the teleport. Selfie's looking to get some... When your job is to protect the tower killing siege minion, right? That's what this composition's about. Unstoppable Onslaught comes in. Emperor's Divide sends H2K back. There is a defensive package. Try to clear out the minion wave, but crucially, the Bannon minion survives. One more shot and the tower falls. Smitty J is tagged. 2 more shots will lock him down. Cataclysm comes out, and Smitty J's taken out. His passive will get a couple autos down, but the Unicorns are rampaging forward. It's a 5,000 gold lead, and that minion is still alive. The Unicorns are now setting their sights on the next inhibitor turrets.
Yeah, if you're already down and you kind of have to be scared for an engage, why do you protect the tier 2 turret? You're looking for something that is not there. There's no potential for you to defend it, and they're paying dearly for it.
Oh man, the minion does die this time round, so Unicorns, they cancel the siege and waiting for. And this tension is now starting to build as the Nashor is obviously the focus for both teams.
Yeah, Unicorns is gonna try to push up the lane. Maybe find a pick.
Oh my word! Promiscue gets dunked down in 2 shots. It's a 3-item Samux with the BF sword.
That was clean by Cold. The EQ flash is getting the flag in round, and then the surprise flash basically under the karma. He's knocked up and he's instantly dead.
Promiscue couldn't even flash away. But I think very importantly, Shook with Smite still up. So it's not 50-50 with a feast on the...
Obviously, Castle's a little more polished, is still a little more polished right now, but they have similar tendencies. They look for the play every time.
And let's see what Exile can do this time around. Samux with a very good defensive flash, but it's not going to be enough. He's shut down by Selfie. It's at the cost of Selfie's life. Now Totoro shut down. Double kill for Sheriff. The flank from H2K was perfect, and they've got themselves 3. The chase continues as Exile and Cold are running for their lives. Flash from Exile. The slash comes down onto Cold. He's caught out. Flags and drags forward, looking for the kill. Will find it before Exile shut down, and H2K ace the Unicorns of Love.
Yeah, how do you deal with a double ban minion? Or you just engage on the enemy team, you actually find the pop play, you find the flank, and engage the team fight, and that's just beautiful from H2K.
Now, of course, that's the stall tactic. H2K have to do that again
and again. And wait for the next ban minion on their own team, because they only have 1 ban of command so far, so they definitely need 2 to finish the game. But we see the replay now, we see that the Corki package is coming in. Shook goes unnoticed around the backside with a pink ward, and they shut down the front line. There's no protection whatsoever for the backline either. Tristana gets caught out, Braum gets caught out, Cho'Gath gets shut down, and then the team fight is just over.
Oh, it's just a flawless engage from H2K. Right time, everything landed. They even got the flash from Samux. And as we see Cold and Exile get run down,
they shouldn't have turned. They should not have turned.
I want you to finish your thoughts. Amazing. Exile and Cap, similar playstyle. They look for the play. Smitty J is going to be starting off. Unstoppable Onslaught catches out Cold. He's forced to flash away defensively. Glacial Fissure buys some time. Emperor's Divide is available to Exile. He's not used it yet. He's waiting for the engage. The kite and fight and turn around. But it's a fight on 2 fronts. That's a double for H2K. It's at the cost of Selfie's life. Keep your eyes on Sheriff. He's running low. White Knight shuts down Selfie. This is messy and dirty. And White Knight gets another. Unicorns look for the re-engage. The shield from Exile. That's not enough though, as the damage is already done. Totoro and White Knight are doing the best that they can. And there's Promiscue looking to run down White Knight 3-on-1. I don't care how tanky and beefy your Cho'Gath is, he will eventually die.
He may actually have Feast back up before he dies. We'll see.
Cooldown is available. Smitty J is still looking. This is the wet noodle fight. Hit him in the face. White Knight stays alive and finally goes down. H2K have done it.
Yeah, the Corki and Asher, the amount of damage they do, but we have to comment on Smitty J's turn, because his Q knocked out the 2 carries and enabled that team fight to be a win.
They get Baron now as well, uncontested. 40-second death timer for White Knight. It took such a long time that people are respawning before this can start. Now, to be fair, they will need Selfie to finish that teleport. Please, do make sense of this fight for me, Amazing.
I can't. It's actually too hard, but they found the engage on Cold. Cold is chunked out. He doesn't have the Warmogs to basically like recover that HP, and then this turn on the right side, on the hand side, where Exile and the AD carry gets caught out, and they both get 1 shot.
Of course, we have to jump back to live because Samux and Exile got in range of the Baron. But that was the...
Now, Unicorns can actually establish control again, because they still have the bottom wave, but we have to look out for the Elder.
Elder Dragon #1 is going to be contested. 40 minutes on the clock, 5,000 HP. Here comes Smitty J. The unstoppable Onslaught finds 2. Cataclysm onto the back line, but it's Smitty J that goes down from beyond the grave. His passive is swinging and punching and trying to chase Unicorns, but the Emperor's Divide is thrown down defensively. Right, top lane is traded, Elder interrupted, but look at the minimap, amazing. The minions are wrecking H2K's base.
H2K cannot chase into
3.5K, swing and a miss for the true shot barrage.
Right now.
Elder's going low, it's reset once again.
They're waiting for Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath has a feast own, and he can definitely secure this dragon right now.
All right, Unicorns of Blood minions have already taken down the inhibitor in the middle lane. H2K are losing the map just because of that. Elder secured, used by the feast. Teleport coming in, and that's not enough. Shook is locked down. He's forced to flash out of the Cataclysm. Locked in place by Totoro, and not even going to get needed. Looks to be the case. Don't want to fight into Elder. It's the last few seconds of the buff. Shook and the rest of H2K try to fancy their chances. They've already taken down Exile. There's not a lot of damage to back it up. Follow Samix in the fight. He needs to stay alive for UOL to turn this, but not without a front line. White Knight is shut down. Totoro is tagged and dunked. He uses Stand behind me to try to escape. And H2K, despite losing the inhibitor, they win the following fights.
Yeah, I have no idea. Second Elder right now. There's no way of him contesting it. You do too much damage.
Well, let's see whether or not anybody will. Cold is in trouble. Once again, a defensive flash after getting caught by Shook's ultimate. Selfie takes a couple of autos as White Knight captures the Rupture onto Shook as the fight continues. Look at the shots on the Selfie. Forced to run for his life. He's going to get resurrected thanks to the GA. Shook is down though. Can H2K save him? Sheriff, not going to be enough. Exile's got himself a double. The Unicorns of Love have found 3 members of H2K and they're barreling down the mid lane.
They finally found the team fight that they needed. H2K was in line, Unicorns was in line, and that's a perfect scenario for Cho'Gath, Braum, Azir comp. We can contest.
Oh, Smitty J's just trying to buy time, trying to pull that minion wave and see what Promiscue can do to kill out the minions. But in a 5 versus 1, there's no way a support can save the Nexus. Unicorns, they're pushing for the base.
Yeah, it should be over right here, right now, because there's only Promiscue left to defend. Unicorns should have easy path to victory.
What a crazy game for the Unicorns of Love. It looked close at the end, but they were in control for most of it. The Unicorns of Love take down H2K and go on a 4-game winning streak. It is going